For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 15 of Season 3 at Everton. It's the 29th of December 2018 and we're about to take on Sunderland away from home in the first game of the episode. We follow that up with a game just 2 days later on the 31st, on New Year's Eve, against Swansea. Now Sunderland are 16th, Swansea are 8th, so you would have thought that we'd fare better against Sunderland, although they actually haven't lost that many games. They're only down where they are because they've drawn 8, they've drawn half of all of their games this season, so they're not necessarily that bad a team at present. Swansea, however, are sat just 6 points away from the European spots, where Arsenal currently reside, 2 points ahead of Chelsea. We, though, are currently joint top of the table, only second on goal difference. We've been hot and cold recently. I'll win 3-0, I'll lose 3-0. So I'd like to do just 2 winning 3-0s today, if that's okay with you guys and with the game. That's the plan, at least. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Let's go and take on Sunderland. Krychowiak, Çalhanoğlu. Lukaku's through that gap there. Could poke through Krychowiak. And that was actually a shot there. I think it worked almost as a tackle, just trying to poke it away from the defender. But I don't know whether that will actually go down as a shot or not. Duncan Watmore, pretty damned quick in a straight line, so it seems. Struggling to catch him here. Lemos and Coleman link up to get the ball away from him, though. Wasn't the best of passes, but I tried to quickly turn it across there looking for Carrasco, but the Catmull steals it off me, and then Williams steals it off the intended target there. And that's a poor pass, and Jan Kirchhoff steals the ball off me. Well, ball changing hands, and possession changing hands quicker than I can barely keep up with at the moment. Duncan Watmore shrugs off Seamus Coleman. That's a dangerous ball in. Williams has to head that behind for a Sunderland corner. We'll have to chance at one end. They might have a chance at the other. Jermaine Lens with the free kick, the corner. Duncan Watmore with a header. Sergio Rico leaping away to his left-hand side. We'll stay at 0-0. Solid tackle by Rafinha, but drops straight to a Sunderland man. Billy Jones out wide here to Duncan Watmore. He's been trying to tear me up on this right-hand side of my defence so far, and he's been working well, but Krychowiak wins that back. And Çalhanoğlu's there, but I'm actually going to use Carrasco first to try and open up a little bit more space in the middle. Everything got a little bit too central there. As I say that, even less space now in the middle than there was previously. But Delafeu, pull this back, help it across there, give it to Lukaku, and bang it tops. Oh! Not far away at all. Whiskers away from giving us a 1-0 lead there. That was destined for the bottom corner, so I thought when he struck it, but just drifting past the post. Oh, by the finest of margins. 0-0. Carrasco. Heavy touch, but we'll just poke this in front of Williams. If people could get forward in support, that would be wonderful. Thanks, lads. Appreciate it. Çalhanoğlu into Lukaku. I'm going to go for one from distance here. Oh, and I'm hella glad that I did. What a hit from Romelu Lukaku. Wow. The cross-shot goals this year are the best way to score goals, but I thought I'd forced myself a little bit too wide with that initial second touch there, but pick that out, my man. How is that for a hit? I don't even need to add anything to that. The pictures speak for themselves. Free kick for Sunderland. Jermaine Lens to stand up into the middle. Up we go and away by Lemos. I was hoping the bounce was going to catch Billy Jones unawares there, but it didn't. And Paddy McNair could have a shot, and he has done. But Sergio Rico's thankfully held on to that very well. Not sure whether the half-time whistle was going to come. 1-0 up at half-time thanks to that stunning Lukaku goal. It's Billy Jones down the line. West Brom have just gone 2-0 up away from home against Manchester City, which is interesting for the top of the table fight because, of course, City are the team that we're tying with at the top of the table. So we're winning 1-0 away from home. They're losing 2-0 at home to West Bromwich Albion. Why has Çalhanoğlu chested that down? Can we please get rid of this? Thank you. I don't know what was going on there, but Lukaku's going to bring this down. I've got support arriving, and we'll find it. Unfortunately, Delafeu was the man I was looking for there on the right-hand side, but just realised it was him that had the ball at his feet. Can't pass it to himself when he's not in a wide position. If he stood there in the middle with the ball at his feet. We'll get it through there to Rafinha, though. Lukaku's making moves, and we'll look for him. And is that a foul? It is. This is Çalhanoğlu country. Let's see if Hakan can give us a 2-0 lead here. We'll try and get it up over the wall. Hopefully it won't curve too much. fact, he didn't curve enough. Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. That was rather disappointing, actually. Nice tackle by Williams. Carrasco trying to show some strength there and getting away here. Look for Lukaku. Hit it early. Oh, Lukaku is on fire today. That's two very, very good finishes. The first one was out of this world. This one was still of high quality. Into from Carrasco. Had to hit it early, otherwise the defender would have gotten to me. And it just drifted away. There wasn't really too much spin on the ball. It just bent that way while spinning the other and just drifted into that bottom corner. Expert finishing from Romelu Lukaku. We have ourselves a 2-0 lead. Oh, it's nicely done. Jack Rodwell shot over the top of the bar. Deflected though. Corner to come. Rodwell obviously ex-Everton via Manchester City. Lens with a cross in. He brought that down there, Semedo. Sergio Ramos trying to win it off him without giving away a foul. And has been able to nearly do so. Lemos heads that way. I'm getting rid of that. It wasn't really rid, was it? And Rodwell shoots again, this time not deflected and out for a goal kick. Right then. But for Sunderland, just over 20 minutes to go. It's Anitbi that's gone off. Kone with a great header, and it's Hernandez that's come on. Sergio Rico with a very good header there. A very good save, sorry, from the header. Not sure which Hernandez it is that they've brought on up top, but we've been able to get that away via Sergio Ramos at the back post. Rodwell. He's got options, one of which is Semedo. Oh, great reaction save from Sergio Rico. They should have scored there. There's no excuse. In a situation like that, you have to put the ball in the back of the net, Sunderland. That'll be why you've been finding yourselves in the bottom half of the table. Abel Hernandez twisting one way then the other. Can't get away from it. Billy Jones could get a cross in here. As could Lons. Worked well. There's the goal, surely. Yes, Jack Rodwell scores against his former team, as we mentioned earlier. 2-1. Sunderland back in it. It's a good header, actually. Good cross, too. Sunderland bring it back to 2-1, but they've only got 4 minutes to try and find an equaliser. And I'm going to waste some time. Final whistle goes. It's going to be a 2-1 victory at the Stadium of Light for us here. A win to hopefully, if the result between Man City and West Brom stayed as it was, put us top of the table outright. And it did. Manchester City 0, West Bromwich Albion 2. We are top of the table by, well, we're 3 points clear of City. I'm not sure by how much we'll be top of the table, especially considering Manchester United and Derby haven't played yet, but Chelsea just lost to Newcastle. And we are 2 points now clear at the top of the table, ahead of Manchester United and 3 clear of City. 5 clear of Spurs and Arsenal as they're fighting for 4th spot. And it was actually West Brom moved themselves up into 6th with that win over City and are only 3 points behind them now. Swansea sit there on 24 points still, so that means they must have just lost their match day just now, but barely any time to... A youth player wants out. I'll just have to call him up then, won't I? Unfortunately, only 2 days between now and the next game, so it will probably be a rotation side to be played against Swansea, but should still be strong enough to get at least a draw, hopefully. Hello. Lovely through ball to Leroy Fer. Gets it under control. Waiting for a ball into the box. It's not come yet, and it's not going to come in because Ryan Bertrand has stolen it back again. Right, counter-attack. Swansea are playing a pretty strong side, both in personnel and in just in general physicality. They are a strong team. A lot of big presences in their starting lineup, including Leroy Furs, who we saw a moment ago. And Iñaki Williams can look to turn the defender here, but not got the strength to hold off Tabanu. But the referee deemed that a foul, and this is a good position for James Ward-Prowse. We could find ourselves taking a 1-0 lead here. Oh, and we are in spectacular fashion. Lukaku's goal against Sunderland, both of Lukaku's goals against Sunderland were impressive, but that is also an exquisite piece of technique. Not quite as good as Lukaku's first, but still an extremely good free kick from James Ward-Prowse. It's Everton 1, Swansea 0 in the opening 10 minutes. Cork into Fer, looking to get the tackle in. He's so strong, just quite literally shoving Tyus Browning away from him, or Mason Holgate away from him, is Nathan Dyer. Thankfully, one of their smaller players, one of the smallest players in the Premier League actually, and we're able to outmuscle him and get the ball off him. If Bradley Robinson could have kept that run going, I could have played a 1-2 there, but McCarthy's in a little bit of room here. We'll poke that there. I'm going to go over the top, looking for the run of Iñaki Williams, and he might just get there. He has. Oh, through the keeper's legs, it's 2-0. Mistake from the defender, misjudging the bounce, a mistake from the keeper. It looked like he jumped there to try and stop an expected shot that came through the air, but it just didn't. I played it short on the or low on the floor, and he's jumped over the top of the ball. Lovely finish from Iñaki Williams to keep that low. And Fabianski, no chance. We're 2-0 in front now. McCarthy to James Ward-Prowse to Iñaki Williams. Holgate will go through there to McCarthy. Peñaranda can make me a run. Well, that ball wasn't intended to go there, but it's ended up there anyway. Peñaranda, McCarthy, get through that gap to James Ward-Prowse. Peñaranda's making me the run, and we'll poke it to him. Could return it back to James Ward-Prowse here, in for a third. No, very good save from Fabianski. This time, not jumping over the top of the wall from a low shot and blocking it with his legs. Nicely done, in fairness. We'll throw this back here to Tyus Browning, who eventually gets it under control. We'll find Bertrand. Where do we go with the ball? That's the question. Not sure yet. James Ward-Prowse is there. There's Iñaki Williams. And we'll try and scoop, turn past the man. Oh, turn inside. Good tackle by Jordi Amat, in fairness. Oh, can't find a third, but hopefully we won't need a third. 2 goals up early on here, and we're only half an hour in. Oh, nice through ball by Fer. Igalo, what a save from Alban Lafont. Great strength to palm it that far away as well. Swansea end the half with a very good effort, but they're not able to equalise. Well, they're not able to equalise anyway. We're 2-0 up, but you know what I mean. They're not able to get a goal back with that shot from Igalo there. Tabernu with a free kick on the hour mark. He could shoot, or Fred could shoot. No, they've laid it off to Leroy Fer. He had enough time to look at that Lafont, but it was hit so hard, he just thought, I cannot catch this, and palmed it away. Corner to come, well, short to Barrow, and then Iñaki Williams will just take it off him. All right. Well, a decent opportunity there from their initial free kick, but unfortunately for them, all that pressure is now gone, thanks to poor possession play. Corner for Swansea, or looped into the box by Dyer, and Matt wins the header, but McCarthy will just scramble it clear. Swansea committing everybody forward. As such, we're committing everybody back, so no chance to catch them on the counter there. Van der Horn into Modou Barrow. It's a great ball in. Funes Mori tries to head that away. Holgate will complete the clearance, but again, not far enough. Neto tries to get that in. Gets a little bit fortunate with the deflection. Igalo with a turn. Funes Mori finally gets that away. Can Peñaranda win that header? He's not even going to challenge for it. All right. Neto back to Tabernu, to Van der Horn. Nice turn into Igalo. Good footwork shown by Odion Igalo here. That's going to be a free kick. This is a dangerous position unless they needlessly take that quickly, which they have done, and they've given the ball away. Socrates will just get rid of it. Swansea pressing hard. They've had a very good second half. They just haven't been able to score, unfortunately for them. Thankfully for me, my 2-0 lead and clean sheet is still intact, and they just can't seem to get anything to drop for them, which is just unlucky, I think. But to be fair, with the quality of the goals that we scored, we deserve our lead, despite the fact they've had a strong second half. And hopefully, and we should now, be coming away with all 3 points. I'm going to take that free kick. I'm not going to take this one quickly. Actually, why not? Because the final whistle's not going to be long in coming anyway. James Ward-Prowse in there to Robinson. I was going to go all the way across the far side. Oh, God, I can't pass the football anywhere. There goes the final whistle. It's a 2-0 win here at home against Swansea. Very pleased with that indeed, especially the quality of the finish from James Ward-Prowse's free kick. Particularly impressive, considering Çalhanoğlu scored some great goals so far this season in that cam role. Nice for James Ward-Prowse to step up to the plate. And to be fair, he's actually scored quite a few good goals. We'll end this episode with a squad report. Now, as we head into this transfer window, you're seeing this Thursday, I think. Thursday or Friday, one of the two. I fly away on holiday on Thursday until Monday. So I'm having to record ahead all the way through this transfer window. So we've got one episode with Palace and West Brom, then Watford Derby, then Tottenham Manchester City, then Derby again and deadline day. We might get another FA Cup game in there if we beat Watford as well. So I should be back before the end of the transfer window. So what I'm going to do is spend the majority of the time, or the time that I've spent pre-recording, trying to build up any revenue we can with regards to player sales, to then perhaps act on that when I get back from holiday and record for Tuesday's episode. So do let me know transfer suggestions in the comment section down below, but a pre-warning, and I'll mention this again at the beginning of each episode that I pre-record, that I'm not going to be able to act on any of your suggestions until the very end of the transfer window. But what I'll do is spend the majority of the transfer window trying to raise some money so that we can spend if we want to. We do have a couple of players I would be okay with letting go, so we'll just have to play it by ear. But let's have a quick look and see how everybody's getting on. Sergio Rico, 8 clean sheets in 18 games, although 8 in 16 in the Premier League, so pleased with that. £24.5 million his valuation. Not going to be selling either him or Alban Lafont. As you can see, he's up 1 to 84 rated this year. 6 clean sheets in 7 Europa League games, 11 in 17 in all competitions. And to be fair, it's 10 in 12 if you don't count the pre-season tournament. Seamus Coleman, starting to decline now, but that's not a problem. He's still rock solid. Tyus Browning's up 3. He's actually surprisingly very, very good. Mason Holgate up 1 so far this season. He's still at 91 slide tackle, 88 stand tackle. He's fantastic, absolutely brilliant as a rotation right back. Sergio Ramos has dropped a rating, but that's not a problem either. He's still one of the best centre backs in the save and has kept 8 clean sheets in 14 Premier League games. Lemos is up 2 to 85, really starting to grow quite considerably now. £33.5 million is his valuation. Pleased with that. Matty Folds is a youngster we don't use. Alfie Hill, still looking to try and sell him on. He's valued at £20 million currently. Funes Mori's unhappy with, I think it's his wages, isn't it? Yes, he feels he's underpaid and he is actually transfer listed because I haven't given him a new contract. So what I might do is actually keep Hill, sell Funes Mori, and then sell one of the other youngsters to meet the criteria for the board and actually keep Alfie Hill as my rotation centre-back, considering he's the youngster we brought up. Socrates, no dropping of any of his stats so far. Still very, very solid for me. Jetro Willems up 1, now to 84 rated. I think that happened soon after we brought him in, actually. 7.6 average rating, 1 goal, 1 assist. The goal was quite special too. Ryan Bertrand, no growth from him, but still a good rotation. Left-back, Brendan Galloway's up a little bit. Luke Garber also. Krakowiak, up 1 to 87 rated now after we brought him in at 86 rated. So he's doing well, although plagued by injury so far in his time here with us. James McCarthy's been playing very well. 13 clean sheets for him, 1 goal, 1 assist in his 25 games. Callum Connolly, a little bit of a rotation role. Got 2 assists though, so fair play. Jared De La Feu up 1 to 86. 3 goals, 4 assists for him. Rafinha up 1 goal, 4 assists for him, all of which coming in the Premier League. James Ward-Prowse, 8 goals and 3 assists for him so far this season. Very, very pleased with James Ward-Prowse this year, clearly flourishing in that more forward role at Cam, as is Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Tom Davies up 2. Idrissa is currently injured, unfortunately. 2 goals, 5 assists for him so far this season. Yannick Carrasco, up 2 to 87 rated now. One hell of a player. Only 2 goals and 3 assists though, unfortunately. Not that heavily involved in the goal scoring, but his all-round play is brilliant. Ethan Cox up 3 to 70. Andre Schürrle out for 7 months total. 3 months still to go on that. Pretty disappointing. Aidan Mitchell is up 2 to 78. He's still growing really well. Out on loan at Nottingham Forest, that's good. Çalhanoğlu up 2 to 86 rated now, 11 goals and 4 assists in 22 games. Although, as we saw, 5 of those came in pre-season, but still, stunning season for Hakan Çalhanoğlu so far. By far, this season, my best player. Kieran Dowell is growing well. He's picked up a couple of assists. He scored a good goal, didn't he? Pretty sure Kieran Dowell scored a goal. Oh well. Ollie Cook up 2 out on loan. Iñaki Williams up 1 to 86. 4 goals, 3 assists for him so far this season. The majority of that coming in cup competition. Romelu Lukaku up 1 to 88 rated. £55 million is his valuation, but he will not sign a new contract. 11 goals in 19 games, 10 in 17 in the Premier League this season. He's joint top scorer for the league so far. Adalberto Peñaranda's up 2 to 83, 8 goals and 8 assists as well. Although, again, the majority of that coming in cup competition. He's actually been very good when we've used him. Bradley, there are his stats, by the way. Actually, very good stats. Bradley Robinson up 4 so far this year. He's been very, very good, filling in for the injured Andre Schürrle. And that sums up the state of the squad to this point in the season. We've got Bayern Munich as we head out of the transfer window in the Europa League. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Smack the video. Don't smack the video. Drop the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know any transfer suggestions. You've seen what the squad looks like. We don't have any money presently, but we could raise some, and I will try and raise some in the pre-recorded episodes so I can come back from holiday. I'll keep tabs on the comment section whilst I'm away, and then I will act on your suggestions in the final 1 or 2 episodes of the transfer window, depending on how the scheduling goes. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.